Welcome to Cantilan, the municipality that gave birth to 4 other municipalities in the northern part of Surigao del Sur. It is referred to as the cradle of towns. But more than just being the cradle, Cantilan is also proud to be home of the generals who have shown exemplary leadership as they steered and led the armed forces of the Philippines and its different units. Cantilan is blessed with resources, including the beautiful island beaches, forested mountains, and a highly productive plain that gave the people enough to live abundantly through time. The municipality, being the cradle of towns, served as the center of education in the northernmost part of Surigao del Sur. Thus, what used to be a lowly high school, known as Cantilan School of Arts and Trade or CANSAT, established in the post-war era, was transformed first into the Surigao del Sur Institute of Technology, then to Surigao del Sur Polytechnic State College, and finally into the Surigao del Sur State University in 2010. In 2021, SDSSU is renamed Northeastern Mindanao State University or NEMSU by virtue of RA 11584. Through 7 decades of evolution from a small high school to a major campus of one of Caraga's centers of higher learning, Nemsu-Cantilan has carved its rightful place in the development of Cantilan and the adjacent municipalities in Surigao del Sur. Nemsu-Cantilan Campus is the 5th campus of the Northeastern Mindanao State University system with its main campus in Tandag City. The growth and development of NEMSU would not have been accomplished if not for the competent and dedicated faculty and staff, administrators, and campus directors who provided the critical leadership in raising the quality of educational services and facilities of the university. Under their leadership, Nemsu-Cantilan Campus grew to become one of the centers of excellence in higher education in the region and in the country. The university envisions to become a transformative leading university in Asia and the Pacific. NEMSU shall provide competency-based higher education through transformative instruction, relevant research, sustainable extension and production, responsive to local, regional, and global trends. At the heart of this vision is the drive to excel, to become relevant, and to become a catalyst for the realization of the people's aspirations and quest for meaningful development.
This beloved academic institution has gone a long way since its birth as Surigao del Sur State University in 2010. The pride of Surigao del Sur has expanded into a wider latitude in 2021, being recognized as Northeastern Mindanao State University by virtue of Republic Act 11584, something that all Surigaonon can truly be proud of. The reason why we have reached this far is that the push to become the center of excellence in higher education in the region is deeply carved in our hearts and in the hearts of the administrators, directors, professors, and instructors in all the campuses of the university. As we continuously improve our work in the area of instruction, research, and extension, we always make sure that in every step of the way, our works brings forth relevant contribution in addressing the challenges of food security, poverty, renewable energy, and environmental conservation.
But we are not content with relevance. We push our limits to become excellent in what we do. Excellence in instruction means improving our curriculum and ensure that our faculty are in top shape both physically and intellectually in order to deliver the best instruction to the studentry. Excellence in research means being able to develop new and more appropriate ways of doing things to aid our people as they struggle to overcome their day-to-day challenges. Excellence in research also entails being recognized in the region, in the country, and in the world by making sure that key researches land in the relevant journals and other publications. Excellence in extension service means seeing changes in the lives of the communities where we allocate our time and resources to address expressed needs. It is upon this drive for excellence in what we do that enabled the whole university to reach where it is today. Quality management system of the whole Northeastern Mindanao State University has now been registered under the International Standard Organization 9001-2015 for the provision of tertiary education services. Our achievements and accomplishments, together with the performance of our graduates in the different fields of endeavor, inspires us to do more. Northeastern Mindanao State University is indeed a university that all the Surigaonons can truly be proud of. The Cantilan campus caters to and addresses the needs of the local community through its flagship offering, that is, technology education program, one of which is the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. Research program of Bshm is aligned with the University Research Agenda from 2018 to 2022 that was approved last October 2018 at the CHED Central Office in Quezon City. This research agenda is the result of a long process of discussions on the realities of the country relative to the global situation and the development challenges that continue to shape the global economic and socio-political landscapes. The 5 research agenda of the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management are anchored on the university's human resource development that concerns occupational and organizational culture, change management, leadership development, recruitment and availability of skilled local labor, poverty alleviation that addresses issues like models on legal and social processes on poverty reduction, education that emphasizes on policy-oriented studies, launching programs for informal education through extension activities, business that categorize the trading and distribution flow in the supply chain of basic commodities, macro and microeconomic models for poverty-stricken areas, and the interaction of the natural environment and climate, which includes, among others, the following concerns: models on disaster and risk assessment and management, geographic information system on disaster risk management. One of the research outputs from the faculty of the BSHM program found its way in the pages of an international journal called the International Review of Social Sciences, while another one was published in the SDSSU Multidisciplinary Research Journal. Aside from publication, 2 research outputs were also presented in 2 separate international conferences, namely the International Conference on Methodological Advances in Research and the 3rd International Conference on Arts, Business, Social Sciences and Education 2017 in Cebu City. The Papers presented were Service Quality as Antecedent of Customer Loyalty in Casual Dining Restaurants in Surigao del Norte by Ms. Hannah Rejoice Erlina and Evaluating the Relationship between Service Quality and Employee Satisfaction of Restaurant Chains in Manila City by Maria Krishna Areza. The Northeastern Mindanao State University Cantilan campus offers programs that address the needs of the local community. Known for its flagship on technology education, various fields of specialization are offered. The BS Hospitality Management program provides a well-rounded education based from an operational, analytical, and administrative perspective. In addition, it includes core business courses that will allow graduates to excel in the areas of the hospitality industry. The Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management is a 4-year degree program that covers the process of conceptualization, planning, development, human resource and management of the different aspects of the hotel, restaurant, and resort operations. The program provides students with technical skills as well as knowledge in marketing, finance, budgeting, staffing, and other fields of business. The primary goal of BSHM program is to produce competent, values-driven, and service-oriented pool of hospitality professionals that will keep pace with the demands of the local and global hospitality environment. Based on the results of the Tracer study, 84% of the 2017 BSHM graduates were employed. In the year 2018, 76% of the graduates were employed. It boosted to 84% in the year 2019, reinstating its percentage from 2017. In the work performance of the graduates, Batch 2017 got a 97.5% rating, which is excellent. Batch 2018 got a rating of 93.5%, which is superior, and Batch 2019 had a rating of 97.5%. Overall, the BSHM graduates were tagged as excellent in their job performance.
Una sa lahat, ako po si Aaccup na nag-graduate sa Surigao del Sur State University. So, una sa lahat, papasalamat ako kay Lord, of course, narating ko itong trabaho na ito, hindi dahil sa effort ko, kundi dahil sa Kanya. The best yun is, yung pagtuturo kasi sa paaralan, kung i-apply mo lahat yun sa sarili mo, means para ilagay mo lahat yun sa puso mo at sa utak mo na may marating ka. Now na dito ako ngayon on board sa Quantum Gases, pangalan ng barko, kumpanya ng Royal Caribbean International. Isa po akong home-iwan butcher dito. PTA kung mga assistant ng head o mga supervisor namin. At laking pasalamat ko kay Lord. At the same time, laking pasalamat ko rin sa paaralan na ilang Surigao del Sur kasi hindi din dahil sa mga tinuturo sa akin ng mga teachers. So hindi ko rin mararating to at hindi ko rin ma-apply yung mga tinuturo sa akin.
Yes, this is you, or Nemsu taught me what are the basics in order to be ready in our field. I'm so grateful to our instructors. Everything that I learned, everything that I've been through has led me on what I am today. Right after graduation, I was employed at Hotel Benil for 2 years as a food and beverage attendant. My employment right there was stopped because of the pandemic, but life doesn't stop there, so I have an idea of having a business. Going back here in Surigao del Sur, I started the milk tea with my partner, and now we're more than 1 year, and we're looking forward for more years to come.
I'm Hannah, and I am a proud STSSU1. I was a graduate of Surigao del Sur State University Cantilan campus with a degree in Hotel and Restaurant Management, and currently right now I am working as a restaurant supervisor in Wagamama Greens. And I am very grateful for all the trainings that I have received. It helped me ace up and land a better job here abroad.
Magandang tanghali po. Ako nga pala si Giovanni Dandan. Isa po akong graduate sa Nemsu. Isa po akong Bshm. At pagkatapos ko pong graduate, pumunta po ako ng Manila. At nagtrabaho po ako doon sa Belmont Hotel. Isa po akong housekeeping. At lahat ng natutunan ko sa Nemsu ay nai-apply ko po lahat ng mga experience doon. At noong pandemic, nagdesisyon po akong umuwi dito sa Surigao del Sur. At nagtrabaho ako sa CTP Shipping Line. Isa po akong assistant cook VIP ngayon. At nagpapasalamat ako sa Nemsu dahil nai-apply ko lahat ng mga tinuro nila sa akin sa aking mga trabaho. Maraming salamat po.
Graduates of BS Hospitality Management are National Certificate Level 2 holders with relevant trainings. Promotions were also recorded among the graduates, such as from being contractual to regular employees and even to higher positions in the industry. These graduates garnered promotions through the skills they had acquired while they were still learning and gaining on-site experiences from industries for a complete on-the-job training in taking part to real-life scenarios. According to the findings of the Tracer research, Nemsu-Cantilan campus graduates indeed become assets to the organizations and sectors where they worked. These alumni worked in a variety of capacities in various commercial organizations across the country and around the world. Nemsu may legitimately claim to have aided in the continued growth of the local economy as well as the country and the world. The university's extension agenda is based on the university's mission to provide sustainable extension and production responsive to local, regional, and global trends. The Extension Program, as an expression of the university's corporate social responsibility, is like a door that facilitates the provision of direct social services that bring benefit of research to those in need and to share the applied knowledge of science to daily life for the less privileged people. The different components and strategies in the provision of extension services are all woven in the strategic framework of bridging the skills gap and capacitating communities. The Extension Program has the following strategic objectives. The following are the programs and outputs to support the strategic objectives: the Poverty Alleviation Program, the Food Security Program, the Environmental Conservation Program, the Literacy and Numeracy Progression Program, Media and Information Literacy Program, Continuing Professional Development Program. The Poverty Alleviation Program seeks to develop the entrepreneurial and technical skills of the poor households by enabling them to manage sustainable microenterprises and linking them to locally available jobs in order to enhance their access to basic social services of their standard of living. The program includes projects such as sustainable livelihood and numeracy and literacy skills training. The Food Security Program aims to enhance access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to maintain a healthy and productive life. This program will include agricultural projects, fishery projects, and agri-fishery ecotourism project. The Environmental Conservation Program seeks to contribute to the various efforts of the government, the private sector, and the non-government organizations and civil society. This program will be implemented through the following interventions: replanting, coastal cleanup, mangrove reforestation, and disaster risks management advisory services. The Literacy and Numeracy Progression Program aims to extend help to the members of the community who are found to have low level of literacy and numeracy, which are deemed essential in a man's everyday living. Under this program, projects and activities include Reading and Writing Enrichment Project and Science and Mathematical Skills Development Projects and Activities. Media and Information Literacy Program. The present era calls for the development not only of the basic literacies such as reading and writing, but with the advancement of technology, it is also a necessity for the community members to be educated with the various information platforms and modern media with which people communicate. This program will include campus journalism trainings, media and information literacy project, digital skills development project, computer use and software application training, and others. Continuing professional development program. With the government's requirement among Filipino professionals to pursue continuing professional development, Northeastern Mindanao State University endeavors to extend its faculty's expertise to the professionals in the community. This will be realized by conducting relevant trainings and seminars which will cater to the pressing needs in terms of knowledge, skills, and behavior among professionals in various agencies and organizations in the community. Some of the projects and activities under this program include research capability building, content and pedagogical skills improvement, and communication skills development. To implement the different programs in the different communities, the following specific activities were conducted. Food and beverages services, front office services, housekeeping services, commercial cooking, kitchenette and catering operation, tour guiding, cave guiding, food safety and hygiene training, food processing training, food and nutrition with menu planning, events management. The Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management conducted evaluations and assessments to gauge the impact of its extension programs in the different communities. The following were the realized results and impact. Many beneficiaries of the extension program have acquired confidence in applying for jobs in the local job market, enhanced job performance, job promotion, increase in household income, improved social interaction, enhanced communication skills, improvement in attitude.
I am grateful to Nemsu Extension Services and Linkages for providing me the opportunity to participate in the training for hospitality industry, specifically on the food and beverage services. Presently, I am loving my life as a public senior high school teacher, and I am still owing the deepest gratitude to the Nemsu Extension Services and Linkages.
Pag-training namo nan 1 week, so amo na na-apply kung uno namo pagluto, pag-skirting sa isa ka catering, dako nakatabang sa amo tagsa-tagsa na pamilya or membro kay isa na naka-benefits na gazug kami kay may naamo suhol.
Daghan ang mga benepisyo nga na-acquire ng ang mga women. Kung nakatabang sa mga panginabuhi sa atong mga women beneficiaries. O ang uban gani kanila sa pagkakaroon, nag-engage na gud sila sa ilang nakatunan nga kahibalo.
With a series of events management training facilitated by Nemsu, it provided me additional knowledge and learning on what are the salient factors that need to consider to be at par with other professional planners in the industry of weddings and events.
Umangat dahan-dahan ang kabuhayan ng isang women's organization mula sa Carmen, Surigao del Sur dahil inalagaan umano nila ng mabuti ang bawat income na pumapasok sa kanila mula sa kanilang mga kliyente para sa kanilang negosyo na catering services.
Usa ako nagpasalamat sa naghatag namong talento sa Nemsu. Dili tungod sa ilaha, dili na mo makop up ning mga abilidad or talento susama anang paghimog food processing, table preparation, skirting, mao ni mga na-cope up na mga knowledge nga gikan sa ila. Sa karon usa mi nga national champion gikan sa SLP, DSWD SLP.
Dako na ako na pagpasalamat sa Nemsu na hinatagan ako ng training. Kadaghan na training ako na naagihan sama sa banana chip, catering. Nakita na nakaparenovate na ko na ako karinderya. Nakita na ko sa banana chip na abot nag isang lain na lugar. O nakapaeskwilan, amoy raya ko gipaeskwila sa ako mga bata ini.
Ang Barangay Council sa pag-antayan mapasalamaton karasaw sa Extension Services Program na Nemsu, formerly SDSSU, sa mga programa na ila tagpaabot sa amo barangay. Nga diin ini na mga programa na himo isab na mga pangkabuhayan ng ako mga constituent, labi na sa mga membro ng Pag-antayan Women's Association.
Salamat Nemsu sa among nakatunan sa food handling training. God bless you.
Ako si Jay Gubal, ang cook sa City Fish Shipping Lines Corporation. Nagpasalamat sa Nemsu sa training bahin sa food handling para malikayan ang food poisoning.
Why it is important na kailangan namin ng training for food handling? It is because ang pinaka-impact nito in general sa lahat ng crew on board, pag nasira po ang tiyan or something wrong. So that is why in partnership with Nemsu now, we continue to conduct trainings most on food handling sa mga cooks namin.
During the onslaught of the pandemic, the university did not just fold its hands while the different communities battled with the effects of COVID-19 and fought hard to survive as the economy began to shrink as a result of the long and extended lockdowns. The university found a way of expressing its social responsibility through the following activities. Provision of personal protective equipment to COVID-19 frontliners and health workers in Carcan, Madcarlan. COVID-19 mitigating measures and responses in local communities. Activities. Hand-sewn face mask using old bra. Household disinfection. Hand washing tutorial. Bayanihan sa Cantilan kontra COVID-19 for Balik Probinsya Project. Creating healthy environment towards healthy people against the war of COVID-19 pandemic with the following activities. Disinfection or sanitation of own dwellings and immediate surroundings, demonstration on proper hand washing and how to mix disinfectants, lecture on the benefits of different fresh vegetables and how to use herbal plants, vegetable and herbal gardening, cash distribution of 1,400 per household. Distribution of 1/2 sack rice, groceries, Zonrox, safeguard, detergent, and gloves. Mitigating the effect of COVID-19 to community frontliners. Psychological first aid training. Food supplements and hygiene kit provision. Mitigating the effects of COVID-19 pandemic to vulnerable groups. Food feeding. Feeding of children from low-income families. Food supplement provision to PWD from low-income families of STSSU partner barangays and persons deprived of liberty in Cantilan BJMP.
Hatagan pa usab nila kami og cash, mga canned goods, ilabi na gazud ang bugas na ubay-ubay nila na paghatag sa amo sa kada training nga mo kanhi sila. Hatagan usab kami sang training para sa pag-manage na amo oras o ilabi na gazud sa abot. Kung unho na mo pag-manage ang amo abot nga makasave kami kay para na dili kami maglisod.
Inindako na ako na pasalamat na i-adapt ini sitio ayoki tungod kay sa sa among isip ang pagpananom na ini mga utanon o gulay din pag-abot nila ni Ma'am Bergie diri nga nagtudlo kanamo sa pagtanom ng mga utanon para nga ma-harvest namo diretso makaluto kami, makagulay kami pag na pinalit. May masib na daw siya kung kay daw naman kami di doon magkuha ng gulay. Inindirit sa kusina naman daw siya.
With the university's extension services, the partner communities and adopted barangays have not only gained knowledge and skills, they have become better persons capable of facing the manifold challenges that prevent their development. Indeed, the university can be a tool for addressing complex social and environmental problems, and the extension program is one such intervention that can make a difference in the lives of the people, our people.
Daghang salamat, Nemsu! Thank you, SSU. Thank you, Dr. Isaac. Thank you, Dr. Isano. Thank you, SSU. Thank you, Thank you,
Okay, salamat sa karawan sa ito.
Thank you.
The Surigao del Sur State University Cantilan Campus, now named as Northeastern Mindanao State University, continuously performs and executes its fourfold functions as a higher education institution in order to achieve its vision, mission, and goals. With its strategic geographical location, the campus highlights its niche programs, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, BSCS, and BS Infotech. As stipulated in CMO number 55 series of 2016, internationalization of higher education involves the integration of international or intercultural dimensions to HEI's purpose, function, and delivery. Linkages and partnerships, both formal and informal, facilitate the dissemination of knowledge from shared experiences, collaborated activities, and other forms of support. Thus, the BSCS, BS Infotech, BSIT, and BSHM programs strive to retain their active positions in terms of linkages, local, national, or international. Pursuant to the mandate of the 1987 Philippine Constitution, Northeastern Mindanao State University is committed to internationalize its core functions on instruction, research, extension, and production, as well as its governance. The strategic direction of the internationalization program of the university is guided by the principles in the MTDP formulation and the strategic actions that are presented to address internationalization demands according to the key result areas of the fourfold functions. On instruction, the goal is to develop a competitive, resilient, and transformative academic community. On research, the university aims to produce high-impact research and development for the advancement of knowledge and instructional innovation, institutional development, and policy formulation and commercialization. The extension function, on the other hand, strives to improve the lives of the rural and urban poor through transfer of technology and knowledge. And on the production function, Nemsu aims to develop and improve resource generation to sustain university operations. The university is also linked with the University Mobility in Asia and Pacific for technical training and capacity building from 2010 up to the present. Since 2018, Nemsu is in partnership with Sarosa International Hotel and Residence Suites and Waterfront Insular Hotel Davao for the on-the-job training of the students. In 2021, Nemsu has joined the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization, or SIMIO. Through this membership, more opportunities for seminars, trainings, and scholarships have been opened to the university. Moreover, the membership led the university to continue its service in terms of research, innovation, scientific, and educational programs. For the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, the institution is partnering with the Royal Mandaya Hotel in Davao City. Part of Nemsu's faculty development plan is to send faculty members to undergo industry immersions. Its linkage with high-tech power enabled its faculty from BSIT, BSCS, and BS Infotech programs to undergo trainings which are relevant to their field of specialization. This memorandum of cooperation paved way for BSCS and BS Information Technology faculty members Engineer Cheryl O. Tayo, Ms. Faye Maylin M. Echon, and Ms. Sharon G. Azarcon to undergo industry immersion with high-tech power last May 7 to 18, 2018. Several local trainings were also conducted by High-Tech Power Incorporated to the Faculty of Computer Studies. For programs like Bachelor of Science in Computer Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, and Bachelor of Science in Industrial Technology, the campus is partnering with Tag-Anito Mining Corporation, CTP Construction and Mining Corporation, VTP Construction and Mining Corporation, and KL Electromechanical Technologies Incorporated. Bent but Not Broken Program. This is how Northeastern Mindanao State University, formerly known as SDSSU, describes the institution as it took another leap of leveraging institutional milestones through strategic partnerships and internationalization. From its humble beginnings to the present, the university had shown significant flexibility and adaptability while traversing a challenging educational journey. The project was first introduced locally through a series of extension activities conducted by the experts in the field from BSIT, BSBA, BTB-TED, BT-LED, and BSED programs. These activities were done last April 14 to 16, 2021 with the residents of Calagdaan, an adopted barangay of the institution, alternative learning system students, and some identified massage therapists in Cantilan Plaza. This was productively implemented in partnership with LGU Office of Tourism for the Bamboo Liniment Oil Extension Activity, Department of Trade and Industry for the Bamboo Shoot Pickles Making Workshop, and Department of Education for the Bamboo Handicrafts Making. Last October 27 to 29, 2021, at Cantilan Campus New Hotel, Nemsu has successfully launched its Bamboo project under the Development Program Capacity Building Series 5.0 with the theme Bent but Not Broken, Bamboo Breakthrough Amidst Pandemic. Last December 2 to 3, 2021, the CHED Central Office IAS headed by Attorney Lily Frida M. Milia, CESO 4, Deputy Executive Director, along with her team, conducted an orientation about the Study PH program, mobility programs, and face-to-face of HEI classes, and conducted site visit in Nemsu campuses. Nemsu-Cantilan campus presented its proposal, the Bent But Not Broken Series No. 2, ang Indayog ng Kawayan proposal for Study PH for the continuity of its internal project. The program proposal includes 5 projects such as the Community-Based Tourism Project, which will have a bamboo-themed park, recreational learning center, and architectural bamboo designs. The second proposed project is Bamboo Production and Marketing Project, which includes Bamboo Production and Display Center. The third proposed project is Sustainability and Development Project, which includes community-based bamboo plantation and rehabilitation training, product development research, instructional material development on bamboo handicrafts, and other usage. The fourth project is the Bamboo Shoots Production Development, which includes bamboo recipe development and value-added food products from bamboo. And the fifth project is Social Mobility Program, which includes international faculty and industry immersions and international student internships. Last February 2021, Nemsu's project under the International Mobility in the New Normal program entitled International Mobility in the New Normal, Modernizing the iLab as an Innovation Laboratory for Global Education and Digital Citizenship was approved by the Commission per Commission en Banc Resolution Number 819-201. The iLab will be a laboratory for crossing the boundaries or international education through the virtual platform, while also enhancing our curriculum as we do the benchmarks and mapping with international partner institutions. The Northeastern Mindanao State University is also an institutional member of good standing in the International Association of Multidisciplinary Research for the period January 1, 2012 to December 31, 2012. Another membership by the institution is with the Visayas Mindanao Consortium for Journal Publication from January 1, 2017 to December 1, 2017. VMCJP is a non-stock corporation composed of higher education institutions in the Visayas and Mindanao regions. Nemsu has also executed 3 projects and research collaborations with the Department of Agrarian Reform in the year 2013 and 2014. These projects referred to SDSSU or Nemsu as consultant and DAR as consultee. The 2013 project covered 2 MOAs. The first one comprised the Organizational and Enterprise Needs Assessment and Design Assessment of the proposed mechanized palay production and marketing that was implemented by Tubod Farmers Multipurpose Cooperative in the municipality of Tubod, Surigao del Norte. To internationalize research and ensure comparability with leading universities in the country and in the world, Engineer Cheryl O. Tayo, a core faculty member of the Department of Computer Studies, had a research collaboration with Mapua University, which focused on creating the unmanned aerial vehicle, software and hardware development of prototype, integrate the UAV and the crack detection algorithm, programming of the microcontroller for image processing, determination of crack-wide and data evaluation. Dr. Virginia Big Royal, faculty of BSIT major in foods, and other colleagues had a research collaboration with Philippine Nuclear Research Institute under the Department of Science and Technology. One of the fourfold functions of the university is its extension programs and linkages. As a transformative leading university, it is also geared towards technology transfer to communities through delivery of sustainable extension activities. The goal is to improve the lives of the rural and urban poor through transfer of technology and knowledge. For its poverty alleviation program, it is in partnership with Barangay Consuelo, Barangay Magusilom, Barangay Kalagdaan, and Barangay General Island. This program strives to improve people's access to products, services, and opportunities that are required to improve the poor's quality of life. This program is in line with the Philippine Development Plan's 2019 to 2024 strategy, which emphasizes poverty reduction and empowerment of the poor and vulnerable as a means of combating poverty in the country. The MOU with Barangay Consuelo and Magusilom was signed by Honorable Leonardo C. Royo, the Punong Barangay, and Nemsu-Cantilan was co-signed by Dr. Juancho A. Intano, the campus director. The MOA covers the following activities: business planning, financial literacy, retailing and merchandising, packaging and labeling, marketing strategies, financial management planning, bookkeeping or simple recording, organizational development, building healthy community as response to COVID-19 pandemic, environmental management, health and nutrition, managing family budget, biofertilizer making, parenting in pandemic, understanding anxiety in children, and other projects and activities. The MOU with Barangay Magusilom was signed by Honorable Jimbo A. Luares, the Punong Barangay, while Nemsu-Cantilan was co-signed by Dr. Juancho A. Intano, the campus director. The trainings include rug making, home gardening, environmental management with values enhancement, managing family budget, biofertilizer making, parenting in pandemic, understanding anxiety of children. Meanwhile, the MOA with Barangay General Island was signed by Honorable Ramil A. Flores, Punong Barangay with Nemsu-Cantilan, countersigned by Honorable Philip A. Pichay, Municipal Mayor, and by Dr. Basiledes Aristal, Nemsu University President 3. The MOA includes the following projects: Holistic Environmental Conservation Phase 1, Community-Based Hospitality Education, Household-Based Micro-Enterprises, Ethno-Medicinal Plant Identification and Utilization. This was under the Environment Conservation Program and Poverty Alleviation Program. For the MOA with Barangay Calagdaan and TESDA was signed by Honorable Arnel C. Arizubal, Punong Barangay of Calagdaan, Mr. Alan S. Milian, OIC Provincial Director, and Dr. Basiledes Aristal, University President 3. The MOA includes the following trainings: cooking, baking, food processing and labeling, meat processing, garments, massage therapy, manicure, and other skills training. This is also under the Poverty Alleviation Program. The MOA with the Local Government Unit of Carrascal was signed by Honorable Vicente T. Pimentel Jr., Municipal Mayor, and Dr. Basiledes Aristal, University President. The MOA focused on the Pangkabuhayan para sa Masa project through bottoms-up budget program of the national government. It includes planning, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation for the sustainability of the project. The internationalization program of Nemsu-Cantilan campus are all anchored on the MTDP's strategic objectives, principles, and courses of actions. Further, the implementation of programs, projects, and activities related to internationalization in instruction, research, extension, and production are all guided by the mandate of CMO number 55 series of 2016 on the policy framework and strategies on the internationalization of Philippine higher education. As the internationalization efforts of the campus are all cascaded to the planning, implementation, and monitoring by all academic programs, the budget allocation for internationalization is embedded on the allocated budget per program in instruction, research, extension, and production. The BSCS, BS Infotech, BSIT, and BSHM programs ensure the availability of numerous resources for all its projects and activities, resulting in local, national, and international partnerships. DA Bar, Rare Philippines, DOST Caraga, and CHED are some of the financing agencies. The faculty delivers its necessary materials to the fourfold functions' respective offices. The administration office and the assistant campus director supply the instructional materials and information technology needed to keep up with global competencies and trends. As the internationalization commences in the Cantilan campus, particularly in the BSCS, BS Infotech, BSIT, and BSHM, its core and affiliate faculty take the lead in international engagements as well as local and national partnerships through the involvement of various projects and activities in instruction, research, extension, and production. The planning office is essential as a support unit, particularly throughout the planning process, budget preparation, and achievement reporting. The office closely coordinates with other units in the academic and administrative sectors, such as colleges, research and extension, registers, budget office, and other units in Nemsu-Cantilan campus as a source of information and data for management, institutional and external or requesting agencies. The office provides statistics and information to managerial, academic, and administrative offices of Nemsu-Cantilan campus and other external campuses in regard to plans, programs, projects, reports, and accomplishments related to the university's key functions. The campus-designated planning officer gathers data and promotes activities. This includes the following information: physical report on campus operations, quarterly monitoring activities on plans and programs, quarterly report consolidation, and year-end and planning activity. Hence, the planning office observes quality objectives to obtain promptness and accuracy of data. Objective 1. To prepare complete and timely short-term plans in coordination with other concerned offices or units. Objective 2. To submit all essential and complete reports on schedule. Objective 3. To conduct monitoring of implemented plans and programs of the university. This process covers the activities in conducting the assessment, strategic planning, and pre-planning for the next fiscal year within the campus. The planning officer or assistant will prepare a proposal intended for the year-end activity with reference to the allotted budget in the APP and PPMP. The planning officer will secure the availability of funds from the campus-designated budget officer and will seek for approval of the budget. Approval of the members of the Board of Regents will then follow. The campus planning officer will wait for whatever decisions may undertake on the scheduled board meeting. The planning officer or assistant will fill up the purchase request and coordinate with the back officers for the procurement of things needed for the conduct of the activity. The planning officer or assistant will conduct and facilitate the activity in order to fill up all the needed forms and comply all the necessary documents or evidences. The planning officer will undertake preventive or corrective actions if needed based on the result of the assessment, strategic planning, and pre-planning for the next fiscal year. Quarterly physical report of campus operation. Planning staff will provide a copy of forms to the concerned offices in soft copy and/or hard copy. Planning officer will collect the reports from the concerned offices in soft copy or hard copy, including the required evidences. Planning assistant will check on conformity and completeness of submitted reports from the concerned units, including the supporting documents and evidences with the prescribed forms or templates, and planning officer will review the correctness of data. Planning officer will forward hard copy or through email a soft copy of the result of review of submitted reports, including supporting documents to comply with the comments or deficiencies. Planning staff will receive the corrected report from the concerned units, and PLO officer will review and revise report based on the quarterly monitoring and review form. Planning officer will forward a copy of supporting documents to the concerned units for signature and to the campus director for approval. Monitoring activities on plans and programs. Planning officer will collect the quarterly accomplishment report of the concerned units to monitor in the compilation of reports and documents. Planning officer will check the submitted consolidated reports of all concerned units to verify if the data and documents are within the prescribed target plans and programs set in the annual operation plan of the campus. Planning officer will comment on the lacking of data and suggests to whatever data necessary to comply the set target of plans and programs of the university to have a complete and evident report. Concerned units will receive the corrected report. Concerned units will comply and take action on the unimplemented plans and programs and resubmit the report with evidences to meet the planned program. Planning officer will check the progress of unimplemented plans if it is already implemented and review the submitted reports, including the supporting documents of all the concerned units, and consolidate for finalization of the monitoring activity. Planning officer will undertake preventive or corrective actions if needed based on the result of the monitoring activity.